Dear students, welcome to the online classes of endocrinology. Today I will explain about male reproductive hormones. So here you can see the main male reproductive organs. So first is hypothalamus, which can induce or which can produce the GnRH. And this GnRH comes to the pituitary gland, and pituitary gland starts secretion of FSH and LH. And FSH and LH go to the testes, and FSH interact with the Sertoli cell, and Sertoli cell support sperm during their development. And on the other hand, a Leydig cell produces an important hormone, that is testosterone, and this testosterone go to the Sertoli cell and induce the production of sperm. On the other hand, testosterone stimulates the various secondary sexual character in male. So here I have shown the histology of the testes, and testes is made up of two important cells. The first is seminiferous tubules. Here you can see the round structure. These are the seminiferous tubule, which are made up of Sertoli cells. And in between there is interstitial space, and this interstitial cell or space is made up of Leydig cells. So these two important cells, first is Leydig cell and second is Sertoli cell, are the important cells of the testes or male reproductive system. So here I have shown the elaborated structure of seminiferous tubule, which is made up of Sertoli cells, and this Sertoli cell actually is helpful in the nourishment of the sperm and production of the sperm. So here you can see the various steps of spermatogenesis. There, the spermatogonia is formed, then it can convert it into the spermatocyte, then it can convert into the spermatid, and finally it convert into the spermatozoa. And these spermatozoa are actually the sperms which are stored in the lumen of the seminiferous tubule here. On the other hand, the Leydig cells, which are important cells for the production of testosterone, and this testosterone formation takes place in each and every Leydig cell of the testes. Now here you can see the tight coordination between hypothalamus, pituitary and testes of male reproductive hormone. So as you know, this GnRH is produced from the hypothalamus under the induction of neuromodulator or by the pulse generator. So once this GnRH is produced by the hypothalamus, it goes to the anterior lobe of the pituitary, and pituitary produce two important hormones, that is LH and FSH. LH goes to the Leydig cells in the testes because the receptor for LH are present on the surface of the Leydig cell. On the other hand, FSH goes to the Sertoli cell because the surface receptor present on the cell surface of the Sertoli cell. So as I already described that Leydig cell can produce the testosterone in the uh, testes, and this testosterone either can go to the Sertoli cell to induce the production of sperm. On the other hand, the Leydig cell produce testosterone. This testosterone can induce the various androgenic action in male. So it can induce the sexual development and strengthening of bone and muscle in male. On the other hand, once the level of this testosterone goes up, it can give negative regulation to the pituitary gland to decrease the production of LH and FSH, as well as it can give negative regulation to the hypothalamus to decrease the production of GnRH. Similarly, the inhibin, which is produced by the Sertoli cell, it is also give the negative regulation to the pituitary gland to decrease the secretion of LH and FSH. So, thus the brain, particularly the hypothalamus, pituitary, and testes, they are highly coordinated to maintain the uh, level of various sexual hormone in male. Now here I have shown the luteinizing hormone regulation by the Leydig cell. As you know, the Leydig cell are the main cells for the production of testosterone. So the testosterone synthesis takes place inside the Leydig cells, And here you can see how the cholesterol can be converted into the testosterone by six important hormones. The first six important enzymes actually. These enzymes, the first enzyme is actually STR, that is steroidogenic acute regulatory protein. This can convert cholesterol into pregnenolone, and this pregnenolone can be converted into the progesterone, which can further convert it into the 17 hydroxy progesterone, and then it can convert into androstenedione, and finally it can convert into the testosterone. So the testosterone is formation, actually it is formed inside the Leydig cell here. On the other hand, the follicle stimulating hormone can regulate the Sertoli cell. So the FSH is actually comes to the Sertoli cell because the receptor for FSH is present on the cell surface of the Sertoli cell, and these receptors are actually the G protein coupled receptor. Once FSH is binds to the G protein coupled receptor on the Sertoli cell, which can activate the cyclic AMP, and this cyclic AMP then activate the protein kinase A and other signal transduction proteins. This activated PK activates a number of proteins including transcription factor, cyclic AMP response element, and these proteins in turn regulate the gene expression and production of Sertoli cell proteins, and these Sertoli cell proteins play important role in supporting and regulation of spermatogenesis within the seminiferous tubule. On the other hand, the testosterone which was produced by the Leydig cell, it can interact or it can come directly inside the Sertoli cell. Here you can see this testosterone which was produced by the Leydig cell, it can come inside the cytoplasm of the Sertoli cell. And the receptor for the testosterone actually are called androgen receptors, and these androgen receptors are present on the cytoplasm of the Sertoli cell. So here you can see the androgen receptor which is actually stabilized by the heat shock protein. Once this testosterone comes inside the cytoplasm, this HSP is detached from the androgen receptor, and this testosterone can bind to the androgen receptor. And then dimerization and phosphorylation of this receptor takes place. And once this receptor is dimerized and phosphorylated, it can enter inside the nucleus and it can bind to ARE, that is androgen response element in the nucleus. So it can activate the various genes or various target genes. It can increase the production of sperm and survival of the sperm. So here you can see how this testosterone is helpful in the spermatogenesis inside the Sertoli cell. And finally, I have mentioned the major function of Sertoli cell. So first, it can maintain the seminiferous tubule structure and compartment. Further, it can give nutrition and growth factors to the developing germ cells or spermatozoa. It is helpful in the translocation and release of developing germ cell or sperms. It can also helpful in the secretion of seminiferous tubule, and finally the production of reproductive hormones are also with the help of Sertoli cells. So that's all about the male reproductive hormones, and if you have any query you can ask me on my WhatsApp number, and hope you have enjoyed the online classes. And please, if you have any type of doubt regarding the endocrinology lectures, you can contact me, and please stay at home and stay safe. Thank you.